One of the biggest challenges that women and youth in agribusiness face is the lack of information necessary to operate their ventures efficiently, leading to failure of numerous startups and SMEs in the agricultural space. There is hope, however, for Machakos County farmers and the neighboring counties after the launch of an agribusiness hub meant to leverage access to business development services, research, proposal writing, capacity development, mentorship, training and empowerment programs, and any other area that may be deemed beneficial to them. The Business Incubation Hub is among a series of 8 hubs being established under the Agribiz program in 47 counties by the Kenya Climate Innovation Center. Did you know that you need a farmer at least 3 times a day, every day throughout your lifetime? Most of us have never realized this, but a farmer somewhere produced what you ate for breakfast this morning, your lunch, and what you will take for supper. Now, Kenya is a farm lover's dream with abundant uncultivated arable land, tropical climates that permit long growing seasons, a young labor force, and an expanding population that provides a readily available market for produce. However, to harness these opportunities and ensure sustainable food security and production, there is need to incentivize the youth and women to invest in agriculture, knowing very well that the average age of a farmer in Kenya is 60 years old, which means that farming is literally retiring. According to Francis Maliti, Machakos County Deputy Governor, farmers are also less educated, with younger, more educated Kenyans leaving rural areas where farms are located and moving to cities.
This program was designed so that it can make agriculture more sexy, because for a long time here in Kenya, the youths have shunned away from agriculture because they think it is a job for the whole people. And so what we did with our partners, we designed a program that is using ICT. We also designed a program that the youths can do their agriculture without necessarily going to the farm.
Some of the beneficiaries displaying their produce during the launch of the state-of-the-art hub are already reaping the fruits of trainings they have received from the Agribiz program, and one, Dennis Mutua, a young farmer from the county growing fruit tree seedlings, says he's actually planning to expand his venture, something that he hadn't envisioned before.
The motivation of starting a fruit nursery is because of the demand in the market. So many people wanted a place where they can get their seedlings. They can and seedling that they can trace from how they were produced when you are there, till they grow up. So I saw this in Machakos there was that gap. So one action I made after the training was that I had to open different social media accounts. That is YouTube. We have YouTube channel where we train also people on how to grow the trees and also manage them. We also have a Facebook page. We also have Instagram page and LinkedIn page and also a Twitter page. I found people who can buy my plants and in good numbers. And also another thing is that I've found people who are willing to be teachable, so I train them also in the channels, and also I get cash through that.
Pauline Okubasu, founder of Asavi Foods, which dries fruits such as mangoes and pineapples, is also a beneficiary of the program. Her idea to start Asavi Foods came from the fact that a lot of produce, especially mangoes in Ukambani, go to waste, occasioned by poor markets and poor post-harvest management practices. Her biggest challenge when starting, though, was the lack of necessary information required to begin such a venture.
You realize that there's no one portal where you can get all the information that you require to run a business, the different stages. So when you register the business, then from there you realize that there's much more, there are more steps. There is the KIPI, where intellectual property. There is KEBS, where your product samples need to go to. And the process just never goes on. You go from one county, go to the counties, you find that some of the officers also don't have all the information. So there's contradicting information. So lack of information, even as an entrepreneur, not knowing what you need to do to be able to grow the business, whether it's marketing, sales, where the markets are. But with KCIC, I've been able to network with many other entrepreneurs who are ahead of me, and I've been able to learn from them. The challenges that I go through, they have gone through them, so it helps reduce on the time that I waste in just coming up with one process.
Kenya Climate Innovation Center's Director of Corporate Services, Ruth Ndegwa, noted that part of the Agribiz program's agenda is to support the youth in coming up with climate-smart agribusiness ventures and solutions to enhance food security and sustainability.
So we support them in terms of looking for instance, for particular seeds that are actually sustainable in terms of this particular climate. So we support them in that, and we also encourage them to adopt sustainable methods of farming, sustainable methods of transporting their products, and also sustainable methods of storing their products. You can imagine how much food waste we have in our country today. If we can support these clients in terms of reducing even the food waste, and remember the food waste in this country is also a determinant of emission of greenhouse gases.
This agribusiness empowerment program is targeting to support 2,500 individuals and groups to create 20,000 jobs. It is funded by the European Union and Denmark with 5.1 billion Kenya shillings, and it is being implemented by the Kenya Climate Innovation Center in collaboration with 8 county governments.